Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just got home from filming a behind the scenes elopement styled shoot with a bunch of really cool photographers that flew in from out of town for the shoot that they organized. The couple was actually a married couple. They got married 4 months ago to the day, and it's a surprise. They've told like their immediate family, but they haven't told any of their friends. Some grandparents didn't even know still. So they're gonna be using the photos from the shoot as kind of like their announcement. So it's gonna be really fun. I did the signage and some smaller prop items, but the photographers that flew in, they actually organized it all, which is really cool because coming from like Florida and all over the place, that they were able to reach out and like post in some of the local groups that I'm in, and then that's how I ended up connecting with them. So if you're looking to be a part of styled shoots, just start posting in your vendor groups on Facebook. If you're a part of Honeybook, that's a great place. I actually did a post on Honeybook not too long ago, saying that I was looking for styled shoots to include my acrylic signage. And I got a bunch of responses, and Honeybook's great because they're great for vendors collaborating together, and then like the other vendors on Honeybook, like they kind of like art with it. Great with communication, which is all what Honeybook is for. It's a client management tool. So if any of you guys are interested in that, I'm actually going to leave my referral link down below. And then if you guys have any questions over Honeybook, just let me know, because I've been using it for my rental company and coordinations, but it's really made for photographers. So I can only imagine that photographers are getting even more out of it than I am. Because it's really not made for like rental companies, but I still use it to get my contracts out, manage my payments, like they can pay straight through that. It's all super simple, all kind of rolled into one. All of your communication for each project is connected to that project in Honeybook. So it's like got your whole string of messages from that client, instead of having to go back through maybe like your email and like having to find, your communications that you had with a bride like 1.5 years ago, which is just crazy, especially when you're dealing with a bunch of different clients and couples. So that has been an awesome tool to help me get organized. So I will leave my link below if you guys are interested in that. It's like a $200 off. And then it makes it only $200 a year, which I think it's worth $500 a year, honestly. Or maybe even more than that. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. All of the vendors need to be flexible, really. Like even the shoot that we did today, it was supposed to be at the Mount Cutler and Muskoka, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Muskoka Trail down in Colorado Springs. And the parking lot was like totally iced over. The trail going up, which was like immediately starting from the parking lot, it was just like inches of ice covering it. So there's no way that the photographers were gonna make it up with their gear. We definitely weren't gonna have the couple do that because we don't want anybody getting hurt. We ended up meeting down in the parking lot in town and then driving up together since nobody had service. So I would recommend that if you are planning a shoot out in the mountains. Definitely have like a meeting spot that's maybe like not at the trailhead, because then it's really hard to communicate with everyone when you don't have any service. So stay tuned to see the behind the scenes, and let me know what questions you guys have.
Yeah.
You like that one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it better than that one.
Holy crap.
So,
I mean, that one's pretty too.
It is. I think it's just a little too big.
I think so too. I think this will be more simple.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, do you want a picture?
Beautiful. Is she getting her dress on?
Yeah, he's getting his suit on.
Awesome.
always think I like the maroon. The maroon? Yeah, totally. Cool.
Cool.
You guys will make it fun. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty. Just like that. Yeah, still hold just for a second. The higher that, the more. Yeah, I was gonna say you probably already know that. It might not even be something we know, you never know. Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You like it in there? You good? Oh no.
You have lipstick on your tongue. Oh, God.
You guys don't really. Oh my god! Can you please get it?
That's actually such a
Oh.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
That was
Good.
so cute. We got mostly like the last. Yeah, that was really cute. The best part.
That'll be a good story. No?
It is gonna get a little bit cold.
It's fine.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're totally aware of that. Yeah. Just hold it right there. Bring your head a little bit closer.
Hi, good. How are you?
And then once you kind of lean your head towards your mouth. So can you actually look out this way? Like this? Like this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start moving forward, Paris. Okay.
Weird.
Let me know if I'm in the right direction.
Okay.
Me too, same with me. Perfect. And just kind of look opposite directions.
Is that a wrap?
I think so.
You guys all pictured out. What are you eating for dinner?
Something warm. So as you can see, the couple was super chill, down to earth, ready for anything. Him standing on the side of the cliff did make us like a little nervous, but he was wanting to do it. The photographer was even talking about how one of the other photographers where she's from ended up losing the rings on the day of when she was doing detailed shots like on the side of a cliff. So definitely don't do that. Another thing I would recommend for working with styled shoots, if you are organizing it yourself, is to have everybody sign a contract. They didn't send a contract to me, but I think they did with the models, which is super important because like if you have all these vendors coming to work together and then like you don't have the models, like that's a pretty big deal because like what are you gonna shoot, just like details and landscape? Like that's not what everybody's there for. I did a shoot that I was providing the decor for about a month or a couple months back now. And then when we showed up, we had a guy and a girl. They were boyfriend, girlfriend that are actually getting married later this winter. But the guy like literally saw the wedding dress and was like, "Oh, you're wearing that?" Like, so he just was not expecting it to be a wedding shoot. I'm not sure what exactly he was expecting, but he ended up like not being comfortable with it and he left. So we only, thank goodness, the female model was okay with staying by herself and doing that, which was awesome. But I would definitely have all the contracts in place, because even that one, there were a couple of vendors that ended up falling through just the day before. So it does take a lot of communication, a lot of planning. You're basically planning like a little mini wedding, kind of like you still have to get all your vendors together, all the right ones, make sure that you have the right vendors for your style that you're going for. So it can be a lot, but you also can do like a super simple shoot like we did, like this one, or you can do one like we did previously where it was at a venue, and we had the table set up and the plate settings and the arch and the ceremony set up, and I mean it was basically like a little mini wedding. So you can go super simple, or you can go, more style design like that. I do plan on doing a styled shoot that I am actually organizing. So I'm planning with a new venue here in town, which I'm super excited about, which I do plan on doing a behind the scenes. And let me know any other type of wedding related videos that you guys would like to see, because I'm for sure going to be doing more of that style, since that's what I'm doing here full time in Colorado. And of course, if you're planning your own Colorado wedding, let me know. I specialize in intimate backyard lodge style weddings. Most of them are kind of like rustic theme, rustic glam, and then I do all of the decor and signage as well, as you can see. So yeah, let me know what questions you guys have, and thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit subscribe to see more like it.